What's up, everybody, and welcome to Wildcard Sports. In today's video, I'm going to react to my predictions that I made at the very beginning of the season for the AFC West. So we got the Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers, and Raiders. I gave a best-case scenario and a worst-case scenario going into this season. I haven't watched the video yet of my predictions, so we're going to see this in real time. You guys are going to see this in real time. This should be interesting. I'm sure, just judging right off the bat, I probably got the Chiefs' best-case scenario wrong. I did not expect them to be that freaking good. If you're watching this right now, they're going to the Super Bowl yet again, and they're playing the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's react to this, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new. We're doing this every week, and we're making a lot of sports content like this. So here we go. Getting right into it. Best case scenario for the Broncos
is 9 wins. And I know that's not great, but 9-8 is their ceiling. If you guys agree, disagree, let me know. What do you guys?
All right, so I said 9-8, their ceiling. We go to the standings right at the end of the season. Whoops, went down too far. There we go. As you can see right there, Broncos exceeded my expectations. They went 10-7. 10-7 and still third place in their division. So, you know, I was off by 1, which is not that bad, but they did exceed my expectations. Let's say what I said for worst case scenario here. I'll have to skip ahead to when I say worst case. There we go.
I think the floor for the Broncos, 5 wins, 5-12 is their floor. What do you guys think?
So I said they could lose 4 more. Worst case, obviously that didn't happen. Broncos, I mean, we could all agree. I think Broncos did a lot better than we all thought. You know, they had a great defense. The rookie quarterback came in, played great. Sean Payton's really getting into a groove as a coach there in Denver. I think they're only going to get better as time goes on. So let's moving on to, I think I do the Chargers next. Let me skip ahead to that. Let's see what I said for the Chargers.
Ceiling for the Chargers there. 12-5. So they could have a really good year. They could win the division if everything goes well.
So I said they could win the division. Definitely not. Chiefs, you know, dominated that division. 11-6. I said 12-5. Again, I was 1 game off for best case scenario for the Broncos and the Chargers so far. So not a bad, you know, best case scenarios so far. I bet worst case scenario, I don't even know what I said yet, but I bet worst case scenario, I probably gave the Chargers really bad because every time you think the Chargers are going to be good, they just ended up, you know, not winning games they should be winning. So let's skip ahead here to what I say for Chargers worst case scenario.
You know, I feel like the floor for the Chargers is probably 9 wins, 9-8, but
Okay.
I could even see their floor being 10 wins. So Chargers should have a good year.
All right. Well, I mean, they did have a good year. Harbaugh playing great, or coaching great. I love Coach Harbaugh. Herbert played great, except in the playoffs. That was a horrible, horrendous playoff performance by Herbert. But 11-6, I said their floor was 9-8. But, you know, I'll give myself a pat on the back for getting 1 off again for the Chargers. Let's see what I say for the Chiefs. I know I got this one wrong. And I'm not a big Chiefs fan. As a 49er fan myself, you know I'm pretty bitter about the Chiefs. But moving on, let's see what I say for the Chiefs.
So best case scenario, 13 wins, which is great. I'm sure other people are going to be like, no, I could see them being a 14, 15 win team. But, I mean, man, to stay healthy, they're going to be battered and bruised and tired throughout this season, but they're still best.
I mean, I did say that, you know, to stay healthy would be hard. They had a lot of injuries, but man, did they do great with all those injuries. 15-2. I did say, oh, maybe they'll get 15 or people will think they get 15, but I was wrong on that. I said 13-4, so I was 2 games off. I definitely didn't think they would play this well. But I think a lot of people thought this too. Like, did you really think the Chiefs were going to go 15-2 this season? I guess if everyone was healthy all year long, they didn't lose like, you know, key players in the beginning of the season like they did. But man, give it up to the Chiefs. Give it up to Mahomes, Andy Reid. They're amazing. That's what it comes down to. They are just truly amazing. All right, moving on to the Raiders. As you can see already, Raiders went 4-13 in the division. Terrible season. Let's see how harsh I was on the Raiders, but let's see what I say for best case. Oh, wait, I didn't. Oh, sorry. We didn't say worst case scenario yet for the Chiefs. Really quick. Let me just show you guys what I said.
Still 10 wins, 10-7, which is a
okay. So worst case
should get a wild card spot at the very least, but
still not that bad.
The Chiefs aren't missing the playoffs this year, unless something happens to Patrick Mahomes. Knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't, but that's the only way they're missing the playoffs is if.
Yeah, I said Chiefs aren't missing the playoffs unless Mahomes is gone, but they are fine. They are in the Super Bowl yet again. All right, let's see what I say about the Las Vegas Raiders here. Skip ahead. Here we go.
Scenario for the Raiders: 9 wins. Best case. I just can't see them getting those 10 wins unless their QB proves us all wrong. But
wow, I was being very, very, very nice to the Raiders, saying 9-8 best case scenario. I was way off. They were 4-13, as you can see right there. But let's see if I even get somewhat close on worst case scenario. I probably said like 6 or 5 wins for worst case scenario, but let's see. Man, boy, did the Raiders disappoint. Here we go.
It's not going to be like 2 or 3 win team, but I see the Raiders' floor is about 6 wins.
Okay, so I said 6, but I was wrong.
6-11. Yeah, 9-8 best case scenario for the Raiders. Worst case scenario 6-11. So,
man, I was wrong on that one. I mean, 4-13, 6-11. I definitely blew it on the Raiders prediction. Very close on very close on the Broncos prediction and very close on the Chargers prediction. Let me know in the comments, guys, who exceeded your expectations, who went way below your expectations. Let me know who you had, and appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. We're doing this every week, making new content like this. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video, and enjoy the Super Bowl. If I don't have a video before that, but I'm sure I will. Stay tuned for the Super Bowl betting video coming out. All right, see you guys on the next video. Peace out.